Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and happy Valentine's Day for everyone that has a bae out there, and for everyone that's single. So today's video, I didn't want to just talk about Valentine's Day. Today I want to do a traditional video that I do every single time after every event, which is talk about it and review it in a sense. Now I've done this for pretty much every single event now, including the remade ones, and I just talk about the skins, the game modes, the map that comes along with it, and if it was a great game mode or just a terrible game mode, because I feel like it's important to really talk about the things that are lackluster about the current event, or the great things that are great about the event, because a lot of people like to hound on the current event saying, oh, there should have been more skins, they should have been this, why didn't they do this for the map? And that's what this video is supposed to do, talk about the problems and also talk about, well, the great things that happened. So what were those good things that really made this event great? Because in all honesty, I'm gonna spoil the video in a sense. I thought this was an amazing event. I feel like there weren't a lot of things that were very lackluster, except for the item department, because when it comes to an event, what's the first thing everybody thinks? Oh, that's right, you already answered, it's the skins. It's the skins, but also some for me, I love the other various items. I just love seeing the highlight intros. I say this in every single event video. There needs to be more highlight intros, boys. I love the skins. Don't get me wrong. That's the first thing I think of. But what about the highlight intros? Because nothing is more satisfying than you playing Genji, playing Mei, playing Soldier, and just seeing that brand new highlight intro and play the game. All right. So I got off track right there. But first of all, what about the skins? How were they this event? Now, in all honesty, I think this is the best benchmark of what qualifies a legendary skin for such a theme-heavy event. What I mean by that is the Chinese New Year event is very cultural. It's very tied around the Chinese New Year celebration. When it comes to the winter event, it's more or less just winter. You can just literally do anything. You can just have someone in a coat or have someone in a snow hat. But when it comes to the Chinese New Year event, you need to be, well, one, careful so that you're not offending anyone, and that's very appropriate for the celebration. But two, that it's special. Yes, when you look at the skin, yes, that's from the Chinese New Year event. And all of the skins, literally every single one of them, dating from the Year of the Rooster event to the Year of the Dog Eat event, I feel like every single one of them has that that cultural theme that we need in these types of events. And they're well designed too. They're not just slapped together. They're not just oh, I guess we'll just throw on a red dress, like some of my suggestions that I had, because I'm not just that creative. But Blizzard's very creative, and they actually look into the celebration, look into the Chinese culture and everything like that, and design their skins around that, not just based on their ideas of what would look cool. All of the skins from this year's event is just phenomenal. It's just the best way to describe it. It's just well crafted and very unique, but still very culturally designed. But in terms of the other items, they need a little bit more loving. I'm not talking about voice lines and sprays, all right? First of all, okay, maybe Diva mains and Mei mains love the voice. I don't love the voice lines, honestly. I don't spam them, but when it comes to the victory poses or the emotes or the highlight intros, I just love seeing that, because that's still a big part. Okay, it's not the biggest part in the gameplay of Overwatch, but still a very huge part of just the Overwatch community. Just seeing those stupid little emotes, and just when you get a 6-man and you just emote, or whenever you see the play of the game, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. There's different parts about Overwatch that I sometimes are overlooked whenever it comes to an event, and they don't get overlooked when those items are brought into an event. Now, in this event, there was only one major highlight intro. While it was still cool, why can't we have more of those little mini movies in a sense? I love the McCree one. I love it. Why can't we get a Mei one? Or why can't we get a Reinhardt one? You know what I mean? So stuff like that, I feel like in future events there needs to be a little bit more of. But that's just me personally. I love them. I love those other items. And one last thing I forgot to mention, it also gives the people with less credits to spend money on their mains. Yes, we see the Zarya 3,000 credit skin, and we see the Genji one, and we see the Mercy one, but what if we're not those type of players? What if we're not a Mercy player, but we have all these credits, but we don't get anything for our mains, right? What if we were an Ana main, whatever? She did get a skin last year that a lot of people forget about, but really, you can't spend all your credits on anything if you're an Ana main. So that way, all these items that are distributed throughout the hero roster, people can just easily buy if they don't have a lot of credits. Because, well, even if they do have 3,000 or they have 1,000 credits, they don't want to get any of these items that are brought. So again, just the other items items I think should be looked into with the Uprising event. But now let's talk about the game mode, capture the flag, because this is what makes this event so spectacular. Now again, not everyone's gonna agree with me, everyone's gonna have their different opinions, but at least from what I'm getting from the community, so many people are loving the brand new capture the flag mode. I know there's some people that love the older version just because they hate the must pick of like Roadhog and Lucio and Symmetra and Torbjorn, but you don't always have to play those heroes, but that's just the best way to try to win in competitive CTF. Notice how I said competitive. If you play regular CTF, you can just do whatever, but also in competitive CTF, you can still kind of, I don't want to say kind of do whatever, but you can have fun is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to be so stressed out about like the meta or what you need to be doing just because it's competitive capture the flag. It's well designed, it's fun, it's amazing. Different heroes that wouldn't work in competitive, regular competitive, work in competitive capture the flag, and I'm going to use this word very loosely. It's pretty balanced, okay? Now, again, people are going to say, oh, it's a must pick for Lucio and Symmetra. It's totally, like, overpowered. I get it, okay? There's obviously going to be a few meta heroes, but overall, I want to say, like, competitive capture the flag isn't, like, making you aggravated just because, like, it's totally unbalanced. Like, oh, this is such a broken game mode. No, the reason why it's broken is because you're either A, not working with a team, B, you're playing Lucio playing by yourself and being a stupid Lucio, or C, you just don't like fun. But obviously I don't make up the whole entire opinion of the community, and this is where you guys come in. Do you want to see competitive capture the flag be kept in Overwatch? Because they kept capture the rooster last year, just not the competitive version. Now they're in a position where maybe they can just add it to the regular competitive mode. Like literally when you go into competitive, the regular version, you have an option to play either hybrid maps, 2CP, assault maps, or control maps, or also capture the flag. Will that ruin competitive? I don't know, but I would love to see capture the flag still be in the game, especially the competitive version. And last but not least, talking about the map Ayutthaya. It's beautiful. It's awesome, well designed for capture the flag. The other maps don't like work perfectly for capture the flag just because they're not designed for it. They still work out like Oasis, what is it, University? It's one of the 3 maps, and then Lijiang Tower too. They're not built for capture the flag, but they work. Ayutthaya, perfect addition to capture the flag. So overall, how was the Year of the Dog event? How was the Chinese New Year event? A, not an A+, because there's some areas, but it's an honest A, solid like 9 out of 10. This is what we need from an event. Cultural skins, not cultural, but like theme-heavy skins that just aren't slapped together. Awesome game mode and map dedicated to that game mode. This is just perfect, and I'm very excited to see what they're going to be doing with competitive capture the flag in the future, and I'm especially excited to see what they're going to be doing for like the last kind of big event with a game mode, with skins, with all of it. Sure, there's still the anniversary event, but that's probably not going to have a game mode. The Uprising event is going to have the whole 9 yards, and I'm so excited. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. My voice is still a little bit froggish, or whatever the term is. I don't know what the term is, but it's getting better every single day. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.